We've got Martin Lewis is our money expert, and Martin, there are some things that will never happen when you are approached.
Yeah, I mean, this is known as courier fraud, and you've been so brave, Cyril, because this is very common now, I'm afraid. And it's a call from Scotland Yard or the police or HMRC, or the police are even warning my name is being used. People are calling up using my name to defraud people as well. You can imagine how I feel about that, having spent years building a reputation to try and be trusted, that these scum try and use my name to defraud elderly people. Look, there are things you need to do. They're not going to call you and ask you for your password. No bank ever does that. No official organisation ever does that. Plus, then this is where it gets really tricky. One of the things they sometimes do is they say, now call up to check that it's official. But they don't put the phone down. So you put your phone down and you pick up, think you're redialing, and they go hello, and they're still on the line with somebody else on there to make you think it's official. So what you need to do is put that phone down, call back on another phone, and you always, if you can, you check. And if you're not sure and you don't know how to do this, speak to somebody who knows, and speak to a friend who may be able to help you out here. You need to go, and whoever the organisation is, go and call their official number. They will never mind if they are official. If you say, I need to put it down and check that you really are who you say you are, go and find Scotland Yard's number, call up Scotland Yard yourself on a different phone, do it properly. Nobody asks ever should be asking for your password or asking you for money. And the idea that the bank is in on it too, it is, it's very plausible. And I understand why you believed it. And many elderly people are being targeted. So there's a responsibility for all of us to make sure they know about it. There are some elderly people who actually believe scammers more than their own family. And there's a wonderful charity called Think Jessica that deals with that is worth looking at. But we just have to get the message around that there are lots of people around the country now trying to do this with elderly people. And the banks also find it very difficult, because if Cyril wants to take his money out, well, they can't stop Cyril taking his money out, and they asked the right questions, they did the right things. In my money and mental health charity at the moment, we're looking at how, without going to power of attorney, you have an intermediary who could just be alerted that this is happening before it happens. Just someone else to say, yeah, this is fine, don't worry. Well, hold on, what's going on here?
But the thing is, it's not the fact that Cyril was necessarily, sort of 91, an elderly gentleman. It happens to people we've had people here who've been in their 20s, 30s, 40s and 50s.
But
so
we have an older generation
clever.
who are more trusting and who are less sophisticated with the technology. That's an overgeneralisation, and there are some people who are, who work it well, but tends to be the much older generation that haven't been used to the way the technology works now and come from a different type of background.
And the important thing is that, Cyril, you've been brave, you've spoken out about this, and there will be people watching this today that you would have helped today just by telling your story.
Yes, by all means.
Well, you've been brave your whole life, because we spent, in the commercial break before, we spent a good couple of minutes having a look through your incredible medals of bravery, the Légion d'honneur from France, all sorts of things, Burma, and so you remain a very brave man because of what you're doing now. So thank you for what you did then, and thank you for what you're doing now.
Thank you.
I hope I can get the thing over to people that they must be very wary of everything they do.
Yeah, if in doubt, check it out.
Yeah.
Thank you,
I
sir.
said if Cyril would have phoned me, I would have been able to stop.
Easy in hindsight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
But thank you. I mean, it's turned out all right in the end. Thank
goodness for that.
You being here will help other people as well. So
and it's a very big thank you to all those people who did donate the money.
Yeah.
And I thank you all for
some charity's going to really benefit from that as well. So thank you.
Thank
you.
Yeah.